Welcome back. And today we're going to do a little review on the movie They Will Kill You. And it's a really good movie. It's fun, it's fast paced, and it's honestly just as simple as the title. If you haven't seen it yet, grab a beer or pour up some tequila and settle in because, like I said, it is incredibly fast paced. We're talking demonic cult, crazy kills, and Zazie Beetz basically being a one woman army. The movie kicks off pretty straightforward, too. Zazie Beetz is playing Asia Reeves, who took a job or stole somebody's identity and took a job at an old hotel named the Virgil. The reason she's there is to track down and rescue her sister Maria after she went to prison for an abusive relationship with their father, who honestly acts more like a handler. But once Asia gets her room and takes a shower, there's fog on the mirror and the title screen pops up, They Will Kill You. And from that moment on, it is pedal to the metal. The movie barely slows down. Like it literally takes a couple of minutes to just get a quick story beat in, and then it's right back to the action. But Zazie Beetz is definitely the undisputed anchor of this film. She carries every single beat of this movie from start to finish. And Asia is far from your typical final girl. She is the complete opposite, actually. She is the run straight at the action or straight into the fire like Rambo, and she literally acts like a one-woman army in this film. She does happen to fall into that standard trope a little bit, though, of the ex-con who comes out of prison and they're pretty numb to the world outside. Nothing really bothers them. Nothing phases them, that typical trope. But she does play it well, so it doesn't really bother you when you see it. And then maybe the lack of dialogue in this entire film, not that it needed it, maybe that helped out as well because everything just flowed on nicely. And the only other thing I would touch on with her character and the film in general is how well she handles the dark humor, because there's a lot of dark humor. There's a lot of blood and guts and gore. So, like I said, strap in when you get ready to see this movie because it is not for the weak at heart, but it is fun the entire time. And since I bring it up, let's go ahead and talk about the comical amount of blood in this film. Every time somebody gets their limb chopped off or their head chopped off, because there's a lot of limbs getting split, chopped, cut, stabbed, anything you could think of, they definitely tried in this film. And there is blood shooting everywhere, like a gusher out of the ground, like this everywhere. And the reason for that is because these mass cult members are not able to die, so they just keep resurrecting, and they're resurrecting some of the most creative ways that I've actually seen in a film. So a thumbs up to that. I love the originalness of some of the elements that played out in this film. And like I said, the film kind of leans in hard to the dark humor, almost kind of to the level of a parody, but it doesn't quite go that far. But the reason I say that is because you do have the goofy antagonists that are constantly trying to catch the protagonist, and they always get close, and right when they do, they get killed in some creative or mesmerizing way. And like I said, it's a lot of fun. And you honestly will enjoy this movie, and you'll get a lot of laughs out of this movie as well, because I know I did. And I think it's because this film knows exactly what it is, and it never takes itself too seriously. Now, I've talked about everything except for a plot. The plot revolves around a satanic cult that is killing people every month, I think it was. And the reason for that is so they can keep their immortality. So, nothing special to it, no secret or crazy reason. They're just taking lives so that they can never die. But what makes the entire thing funny is, they talk about their leader, the person that they're following, or the demon that they're following. And then when we finally see this demon, it's this big ass pig head. And then it gets even wilder because then the pig head, I thought it was just going to be a dead pig head at first. Then it starts talking, the eyes roll around, and even at one point it grows tentacles and takes over Patricia Arquette's character, and it's just one big mind fuck. But I will say all of that, the villains are fun. They gave solid performances. I would give them a solid B because they were really fun villains. Now, like I said, this movie is fast paced and is only an hour and probably 25 to 28 minutes. I'm not sure if that includes credits or not. I think it's billed as 90 minutes, but it's about an hour and like 25 minutes, and it's moving the entire time. You don't really feel it. Now, just because it's a good time doesn't mean it needs to be seen in the theaters. I personally saw it in the theaters and I enjoyed it there, but if you don't want to, or you don't mind waiting a little bit, this isn't a bad wait because it'll probably be on VOD soon, or it's made by Warner Brothers, so it'll probably come straight to HBO Max. Whichever direction it goes, definitely give it a check once it drops on streaming because I think everybody will enjoy this film. It is really, really fun and it's a good time. Now, I am giving They Will Kill You a rock solid 3 out of 5 stars. They didn't do a lot of original things, and I'm not mad about that because not a lot of movies do these days. But Zazie Beetz is incredible. The action hits hard. She carried this film the entire way, and we're starting to see that a lot this year in film where we have one particular character just carrying the entire film. The dark humor honestly landed exactly how it was supposed to, so I enjoyed that as well. And like I said, it's a simple movie, kick back, just sit back and watch it. There's nothing to overthink about it, and it's honestly a fun time. So what did you guys think of Asia and They Will Kill You and everything that came with this film? Let me know down in the comments if you made it out and got a chance to go see it, or whenever you do see this film, drop a comment and tell me what you think about it. And I will see you all next time. Thank you for coming, and don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out. And I want to say thank you again, and I will see you next time. Bye.